Hey everyone, I'm making this video today because I have finally decided what it is I want to do with this helmet. It's been a really long time since I've actually messed with it. I've kind of just had it sitting in the top of my closet now for a while, and I recently got it down because we have moved out of state about almost 3 years ago now, and before I moved I made a video about this helmet, and it's still in good shape. Looks the same pretty much. I painted this, but on the way, the move over, I guess the heat of the truck from inside where it was packed away kind of messed it up and made the paint crack and stuff like that. Yeah, paint crack. And so no big deal. Some of the straps did come apart, but whatever, because this needs to be cleaned up anyways. I sat here last night and I was thinking of something I could do with this, because I really want to wear it for Halloween at some point, especially because I work at a job where you're allowed to dress up however you want during Halloween. So I have come to a conclusion. I'll let you guys know, and then I'll start working on some things. So first of all is the mask is too tight whenever you wear it. On the back side back here, there's nowhere for you to really breathe out of, unfortunately. So one of my ideas is, since this little section down here is connected by a screw, my idea is I'm going to take this off and I'm going to use my Dremel and make a kind of a bigger hole, but big enough to where I can still glue this back on. I'm going to glue it on instead of having it connected to a screw in there. I'm going to kind of hollow this section out and maybe make a little slit along the bottom where it won't be noticeable, so that way I can get some better airflow actually getting inside of this. Another idea was to use my Dremel and cut out this black section up here and just put some sort of black mesh right there, maybe like some sort of morph suit material, and just glue it to the inside so it'll still look the same, but now I can get some better airflow through there. Those are some ideas to toss around. Most likely I'll go with this one because I don't know if I'm comfortable with cutting this up here and potentially ruining the mask. The other thing I was going to do besides this one as well, that I'm most likely going to do as well, is this little section right here. I'm going to use my Dremel and cut this hole out, and same thing as here, get some sort of mesh to go right there, keep it gray, something like that, and put it in there and get some really probably better airflow than the other two. This part right here is pretty heavy as well, but it stashes the electronics for the eyes, and I don't know if I watched the video last night, but I didn't watch it too far. It does light up, but I think the battery's kind of dying since it's been sitting here for however long I've had it now. So I think before I moved, I said I had it for about 5-6 years, something like that. Yeah, I think the battery's dead. Oh well, I got some more at work, whatever. I kind of wanted, I'm gonna take this part off and see what's going on inside here, because it is really heavy, and I notice whenever you wear it, it likes to pull down this way. So either one of two things is going to happen. I can open this up and maybe it's not hollowed out enough. I could probably do some weight reduction on this. we can see what happens with that, because even if it pulls down just like a tad bit, that's not too bad, because I could probably put something on this side, somewhere on this side back here, that could even out the weight, so that won't be too bad. One of my main problems with this mask was this piece right here. It broke off, the straps anyways, but it never really looked too good in the first place. Whenever I had bought it, it was actually cracked back here in the back, and I had to glue it back together. Yep. And another thing is, even with my head, I would still have these corner sections out here. They were popping out too far. I even went back and watched the video, and I had the little foam head that this thing was sitting on, and it was just extended too far out that way, and I didn't like it. So I'm gonna scrap this. This is getting scrapped right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some thick EVA foam. I'd say probably about maybe 12 millimeters, maybe 9 millimeters, somewhere around there. And I'm gonna recreate this so that way it'll be lighter for number one. And for number two, it'll probably end up looking better because it's not some hack job. But even after I bought this, the dude that I bought it off of, who was part of the Killzone interception or inception, whatever that video was called, that had the capture trooper, and that's what this mask was based off of, was the capture trooper. But you know, a lot of the masks are kind of the same anyways. After I had bought this from him, he'd never responded to me again, because I asked him if he had any tips on what to put it together with and what kind of straps he used for his and all that. Never responded to me again, so I never really cared to deal with it. And that's part of the reason I never put the mask together, because whenever I think I bought this whenever I was about 15, maybe. It was a long time ago. And yeah, I didn't really have the materials or anything to put it together, but now I do. And since I have recently bought a Dremel with all the tools, I'm coming up with some ideas on what to do with this. So that can go, but I'm gonna keep that for reference because I need to base my shapes and stuff off that, and get some good measurements there. And also this Killzone mask back here, I'm gonna be looking at getting a helmet for it, because I wanna make a costume out of that one as well. So yeah, so far this is good, not too bad. What else was I thinking? These straps right here, these gotta go. I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna try to get this little crest off right here, and I'm gonna try to repair, if I can't repair the creases and stuff in it, because I need to put resin on it to harden it anyways. I should have done that in the first place, but it's kind of like a last minute. I was putting it together for display only at the time. I'm gonna repair that. If I can't, I have the template for it. I'll just trace it onto a different piece of EVA foam, harden it up. Well, I'll paint it first, then resin it, and we'll get a nice little shine out of it maybe. And yeah, but the straps, these need to go. They're too dang dirty. You can see the glue coming out. I don't like the quality of it. And the straps need to get replaced with something else. And I think they need to be held in with something that'll stick better, some sort of epoxy or something, because this is just hot glue. And another thing I was thinking of, because this mask, it does feels flimsy. You can kind of wiggle it a bit. This is resin, but I feel like it has the potential of breaking. And that would scare the hell out of me, because this, I don't think the guy who made it is going to sell it anymore, because you can't really get in contact with him anymore. I don't believe either that, or he doesn't really use his social media accounts anymore. I'm not sure, because he doesn't really seem to post anything, and he was a prop maker and all that. But I kind of want to make a mold and do the mask and make it out of some other material that might be harder and maybe won't break as easy. Because that one right back here, this is like a really light plastic. I could probably drop it on concrete, and the most that'll happen is a few little scratches. But this one right here, if you were to drop this on concrete, that's it. This thing is going to crack into several different pieces, and good luck trying to put it together, and I'd rather not have that happen. As for the electronics in it, I'll take them out. I'll take the lenses out. And I guess after I make the mold and I do all that, I'll keep this one as a display piece, and then I'll work on the other one, and we'll go from there. Because honestly, I'd rather not ruin this at all. This is good, but I'd like to have a extra of it, just so that way if anything bad happens to the extra, I have the mold and I can go back and, you know, trial and error. But if I do that, maybe I could open up a shop on Etsy and sell a few of these or something. You know, give to the fans of the game franchise, and you know, all that stuff. That'd be great, because who doesn't want a mask from Killzone, especially one that's pretty accurate as well. Like that one right there, that one's really accurate. The problem with that one is everyone who's selling those, which from what I know now, it's only one person on Etsy. They're selling it for like $300-400. If I was going to be selling my copy of this, I'd say $50, rock it, whatever. Make it cheap and affordable for people who want the mask. Why not? However, lenses not included, because I did some research, and I had found out that these lenses are actually something called glow spec, and from what I gathered is these were some sort of Kickstarter project that never really, from what I believe, is that it didn't succeed, but they still sent out the lenses and stuff to the people that paid for it or something like that. So as far as finding these lenses go, I haven't been able to find a spare pair at all. I can actually hardly find any info on glow spec at all, besides a few little tidbits here and there. But these I do not want to give up at all, because hard to find. I definitely will be careful removing this stuff though, because I don't want to, you know, ruin it. But I do want extra, you know, a mold of this, so that way I can work on it and not ruin this one. But we'll see how that goes, and I guess I'll update you guys over time and let you know. At the moment, money is a bit tight right now, so it probably won't be, you know, any time in the next few weeks. My brakes on my car, one of my rear brakes is going out, so it's squealing down the road, and I gotta fix that. I'm just waiting for my brake pads to show up in the mail, and then I can get those changed and everything will be great. And then, yeah, I'll update you guys and let you know what happens with this, and we'll see if, we'll see how things go. Because I would like to get this project finally going, and I would like to wear this at some point, and that'd be great. So yeah, I'll let you guys know, and I will talk to y'all soon.